Hello viewers, I'm SB and welcome back to XCOM 2. At this point, we're pretty much just bound by our shadow projects, or rather, our progress is pretty much just bound by our shadow projects. So I guess we'd better spin that wheel. Let's go get those supplies. I don't know that we particularly need them, but let's go get them. Oh hey, the UFO. See, I touched down, everything's fine. What? Man, the resistance is so needy. Alright, we could go get an engineer and counter a dark event that I don't even know what it is. It doesn't sound that great. We could get some more supplies and prevent the black market from closing. Pretty irrelevant. Or we could go get some intel and counter a dark event that actually can't matter. As you can tell, I don't think any of these are particularly compelling. I say we do this one because it's the easiest. Well, hold on, what does easy really mean? We get a sectopod. Heavy mechs. All of the enemies have the word elite in front of their name. Hold on. Chrysalid, Berserker, Lancer, Gatekeeper, Faceless. A high concentration of beast-like enemies at this mission site, including Gatekeepers, who are not actually robotic spheres. I know they look like that, but it's because I don't let them open before I blow them up. I mean, this mission actually does look like kind of a pain. This one's not any easier, and there's 2 extra enemies. Okay, let's do the easy one. Let's go protect it. Ooh, wait a minute, though. Do I want to take a protect the device mission that has a sectopod on it? I may have told this story already, but I once had a mission fail in the late game. A protect the device mission failed because there was a sectopod on it, and the sectopod during his normal patrol path stepped on the device and killed it instantly. So maybe I don't want to do this because it might auto-fail. Operation Hellborn Shield, Operation Jagged Tome, Operation Ghost Fist. Okay, well the name's not giving me any help. I was hoping that maybe we could pick one based on the name. I guess technically intel is the most valuable of the resource or of the rewards. This dark event does nothing, but yeah, okay, let's do it. Hack a workstation on an Advent train, and I mean this UFO literally flew through me. So either they don't want to find me or they know where we are now. That's a problem for another day, I guess. I really appreciate them not being willing to disturb us here. So, let's just clear everybody out. Hold on, we're gonna build this squad from scratch here. So I kind of want to go with whoever's high up and available. Actually, everybody's so exhausted. It had already done that. Yeah, that's what this squad was. Okay, my bad. We should probably bring her partner along, though, right? Oh no, he's on covert ops, right? Well, I do want to level up the warden, so we'll go ahead and bring her in, because I think she's cool. Sean the Bear Johnson can... Who is his partner? Okay, we can bring McGowan. McGowan's good at murdering people. It's the primary thing we require from our troopers. We have a specialist, a ranger, and a grenadier. We don't necessarily need a sharpshooter. Who else would be good to bring? We got a couple of large robotic enemies. I mean, you can never really go wrong just bringing more rangers. Oh, and also, I guess he is Existence's partner, so that counts for something. And then, we have an empty slot, so why don't we bring the robot? I like the robot. He's a cool guy. Let's bring him. Look at his glowy robot friend. So, let's just go through the steps here. All of the normal things that we do. It does seem like this stuff should be a little bit more automatable. I think we want her to have the blue screen rounds. Of the lot of us, she's the one who fires the most often. Again, we're going to have to, make sure we help hook her up with cool stuff. Good opportunities for murder. Alright, Mute Wolf showing off a little pirouette there. Cool, I guess. So he's a sword guy, right? He wants that sword. Yeah, he's a blade master. So we'll go ahead and leave him with that sword. We'll give the throwing axes to McGowan. And because McGowan is not the sword guy, he also gets the cool shotgun. And for the moment, maybe the other mimic beacon? We could give him the Talon rounds. Let's put the other mimic beacon on him for right now. Talon rounds are pretty great, but let's make sure we have a sensible hold for both of these things, because we're actually kind of short on inventory spaces. And I think Captain Johnson here probably wants a med kit. I actually don't. I can never remember. Okay, yes, he has medic stuff. He takes a med kit. This might be our kit. Lots of grenades. Should I bring like a flashbang, or well, I should probably bring a frost bomb, huh? We'll have him bring the frost bomb. He's not holding one of the mimic beacons, which I think is important, because in situations that get really dire, we might need to do both of these things, right? And he already has a source of guaranteed damage. Yeah. Feels to me like we're missing some things. We could give him the bolt thrower. I do love the bolt thrower. I think the strongest argument for the bolt thrower, in my opinion, is actually that it has 15% bonus aim, which is pretty fantastic. There's a lot of 100% shots you can get yourself with 15% bonus aim. And then when you land the shot, it kills whoever you were targeting. Ooh, wait, your weapons aren't upgraded all the way, are they? I thought... Oh no, I must have paid for it. I thought I was maybe holding off on those, but I must have bought them. Right, you have the fanciest ones, the celestial gauntlets? Okay. Exercise caution when punching aliens. You got it, tooltip. So we don't need any of the sniper weapons. You have your good gun. Yeah, okay, ready to rock. This might be kind of a tough mission. None of these soldiers are bad. And obviously, Existence is kind of our, like, main damage dealer, if we're being honest. But we weren't able to bring any of our sort of, like, quote-unquote A-team. I guess Existence would be on our A-team, probably. When we go into the bowels of the alien facilities to finish off the game, we're probably going to want her along with Skelly and Elise and Jim and whatnot. Although, you know, I also want to bring Mox really badly. I just really like Mox. I love shooting guys, and when you get to shoot guys more times per turn, that's more love. That's just math. Can't argue with that.
Word that Advent forces have been conducting local area sweeps from trains in this region, and the remote terminal they're using is currently exposed on their network.
Okay.
We're after data critical to the aliens' latest project.
So I don't love getting into the alien train. I've had these missions turn out to be pretty difficult a couple of times. Hopefully our no timers card, no timers until stealth ends card, will make it a little bit easier than it has been in the past for me. Wow, they dropped us all off on a roof? Is that wise? I mean, how heavy is this robot?
The access point we're after is just ahead. Move to secure the area. Expect hostile resistance.
Also, what is this nonsense with us only having 6 units? I can't remember the last time we only had 6 units. Okay, train car's not that far away. We do only have 7 turns once we pop, so let's be cautious as we approach here.
Good to go.
I can't remember. Am I allowed to open a door with a guy who's out of actions? No, I'm not. Okay. Opening the door does not require an action. It doesn't cost an action, rather. But it does require you to have an action to do it.
On my way.
I thought that might be the case, and I'm fine with it. It's not a big deal. So, where do I think there are aliens? The question is, if I want to run outside, where's a place that's relatively safe to do that? Generate some vision, but not have to worry too much about... I guess these guys can see over to the trains. We don't have to worry about that.
Moving to position. Hostiles making the rounds.
Okay, Heavy Mech and Priest. That would be an okay pack to pop on. It's not ideal, though. Let's see if we can find something a little bigger.
Running.
You may notice the robot earned his nickname. I think it is 100% appropriate. Oh, interesting. Hold on. Let's have Mute Wolf run up here. Just see if it's... Okay. It is, in fact, safe to run into this room. Alright, now remember, she has a capacity of 3 focus and starts with 1 focus now. So we can use her cool abilities right off the bat, and also that means she's doing more damage with her melee at base levels than she was. Let's try to get a little closer to this thing before we decide on targeting. Oh, there's no outer door here. Well, that's unfortunate.
The path is clear.
Okay. That's looking a little bit more like the kind of thing I want to pop my ambush on. Okay, I feel like we can pretty safely... We can pretty safely move out here with the zone wall at our backs.
Agreed.
Looks like this is about as far as I can get without having to dive through that window like a huge idiot. Oh, hey, look. It's all of the civilians. I don't suppose you could open that door, like, in a stealthy way? Just kind of...
Moving on target location.
He got close, and he was all slow putting his hand up to it, and then he just shoved it open and slammed it against the opposite wall.
I'm on the move.
I'm not necessarily opposed to taking these two packs together, because I'm not afraid of the priest or the specter. Remember, the bot can't take cover, so his reveal moves, his rules for being revealed, rather, are a little bit different than everybody else's, and to be perfectly honest, I don't feel like I have a good grip of them. But if putting him out in the open allows us to open up with an Overwatch turn, it's probably worthwhile. Also, somebody clarified for me in the comments that enemy soldiers only get shots on their scatter turn against enemies that they have flanked. It's not enemies that are in the open, it's enemies that are flanked. And since the robot does not use the cover system at all, he technically cannot be flanked, and thus he will not eat random fire on Overwatch turns, which is good.
Good to go.
Let's get Mute Wolf up here a little bit closer. I kept him with the shard gun. I'm still not 100% sure whether I think the shard gun is better or worse than the plasma rifle. There's a lot to be said, given the way that I like to play Rangers. What is that noise? There's a lot to be said for the bonus accuracy that shotguns get when you get close. You can't generate those 100% shots with a plasma rifle quite as easily. And you know how I feel about things that are 100%. That's all of the percents. I have most of a math degree. I'm just spitting white-hot truth for you all here. So let's envelop these guys a little bit more closely. It almost seems like she has improved stealth or something. Right? Like, look at how bad the detection radius is. I guess this thing's providing actual vision blocking. I kind of want to wait one turn. I don't want to do this with this guy right here. I'm pretty much just going to have people Overwatch. I want to wait a little bit and see how that Archon's movement resolves. By the way, I just double-tapped 2 there, and if there had been an enemy that the Templar could see, she would have fired. I've got to get better about that. There is an Overwatch key, I have been told repeatedly by people who are probably somewhat frustrated with me. You can just press Y and have soldiers Overwatch, but man, I never think about that in the moment. Okay, the Andromedon is here. He is not doing nice things to this train. Whoa, what is... Did he actually just fall? Wait, what happened? Hold on a second. Does anybody have vision of what is going on over there? I almost want to open this up with like just a grenade launcher shot into the train. 2 Archons and an Andromedon is totally fightable, but I'm going to assume that the Andromedon is not in the same pack as this guy, so it's probably 2 Andromedons, the Spectre, whatever this guy's packmate is, and whatever the Andromedon's packmate is. So maybe we don't want to do that. Maybe we want to... We're not going to get any further than this, though. But we might want to just sit for a minute. Let's hold on a second.
My senses are keen.
On Overwatch. On Overwatch.
Scanning.
We'll wait and see if the enemies move in a way that's a little bit more conducive to a powerful ambush here. Can we see his health bar? Okay, no, he didn't. He didn't fall. It was just a weird animation. Now I think it kind of looks like he is in a pack with that guy. You know what? I think let's just go. We're very close to the train car. It's not going to take us 7 turns to get over there, I don't think. So we can have her, because she has, I gotta look at her skills again here. But because she has quick draw, or what's it called? Yeah, quick draw. We can have her shoot and still have her potentially move in and punch one of these guys. But we probably actually want to open this up with a grenade from somebody who's unlikely to get to throw their grenade under normal circumstances. Which I guess isn't really anybody. It can be you. Oh, he's got Shadow Step. Okay. I looked at this and thought it was that thing that lets you do bonus damage with shots out of, you know, massive bonus crit chance and everything with shots out of stealth. So I was going to just shoot them. You know what? I'm just going to shoot them. This is dumb. I don't care about dealing 4 damage to that Spectre. Let's just crack this guy across the face with some hot metal shards of some kind, and never mind.
Not good. Cover's blown.
Oh, is that pack actually close enough? I thought we were alone with these two. Oh no, we are. Everything's fine. Man, I hate defense. Defense is bad and dumb. Alright, we do have holo targeting now, right? Yes, we should open with her first. Given the situation, I don't think we need to do anything fancy. Let's not put any of our double shots on cooldown, because I think things are going to stay relatively hot for a few turns here. There you go. See, that's how you do that. I think maybe we want to try to let the robot get the kill, or I guess everybody in this party is somebody who would really benefit from getting a kill. Let's go aid protocol on Mute Wolf, I suppose. He has a raised position. He's close enough that his shotgun's pretty good here. His Overwatch might be meaningful. No sense just firing. Okay, that really sucks. Can you make it over here? She can. Does she just have the shot? She has a chance of having the shot. It's not that bad, really. Knowing that there's a pack right here, I'm a little nervous about waking them up. Yeah, let's just take the rend. We have a guaranteed kill. Let's take the kill. I might have popped that pack. Yeah, because I want that focus, and she found more focus. We looted Elerium Core and Psionic Energy. Yep. Great. Okay. Well, we do have the robot and everything. We're gonna be fine. Everything's gonna be fine. Listen, everyone, I just need you all to... Oh! She popped everybody. Of course she did. Well, that was cool, I guess. It's not exactly how I thought threat assessment would be used. Who's got what left? So Pitbull's throwing that Mimic Beacon. Really? He can't see these guys? That tree is blocking his view of both of them? Well, I don't really think I want to throw my axe then. So let's just throw this out here. I really didn't think she was gonna... She's almost in the same place as the robot. If the robot couldn't see these guys... I don't know, there's some kind of weird stuff going on with line of sight over here, though. No action is turn ending. So if we overdrive, we can shred a gun and then fire twice. So we do have to remove some of these attacks. The Mimic Beacon's not going to be able to tank everybody. Alright, I'm going to overdrive, and we'll just shred our gun, and, you know, this is not ideal. Not really the way I wanted to use this stuff, but... I do like having vision. Alright, let's see if we can strip the rest of this guy's armor. Turns out we can. It's probably best to just move him to his next form so that next turn we know we can just shut him down. Also, we might totally miss. That's possible.
Combat effectiveness goes down without ammo.
Robot's mad. I get it. I'm mad. Listen, Robot, I've been where you are. Oh, yeah. Overwatch. Whatever. She's fine. She cannot be harmed by your human bullets. Oh, hey, those guys can fly. That's pretty cool. I don't know if we knew that before. This isn't how I wanted to be turned into a monster made of glowing nanites. This is just like that dream I keep having. Oh, and he gets to shoot. What a jerk. I guess that's nice because the shot kept him in place. He's in a spot where we're pretty likely to be able to kill him pretty easily. And that's good for us. No. Okay. Okay, yeah, it's... This guy and the Archon are the ones I was really worried about. Well, that's bad. This thing, having 1 health, is really bad for us because his attacks are just devastating. Okay, he chose to punch us instead of shooting his terror gun, though. He has a really terrifying gun attack that we have not yet seen. 10! Ow! This is what happens when we try to be nice to the Templar. Hope we've all learned our lesson. Alright. McGowan can get up here and probably not kill this guy in one.
I can handle that.
But we do have the throwing axe. Right, what are we reading on here? Oh, 75% hit chance. Okay, so he probably does kill him in one. So let's just take the guaranteed drop here. Alright, hackable. Nice, captain rank. And then the Spectre, 75% chance to get the crit and the kill. That gets us back our other ranger, who has the other mimic beacon, which we may have to use. Mad Dog is probably not going to want to stay out in the open. I do love being adjacent to enemies, obviously, but maybe we should take some cover.
Affirmative. Moving out.
That robot down there is a real problem still. But I think we got to deal with the Archon. They're all such issues. I was thinking that we would just chain shot the Archon before I remembered the robot. We can do this. This will probably strip the cover off of that that priest. How do I want to do this? Who's her partner again? Mute Wolf. Okay. I was gonna say maybe we can have an action pass, but he really has to throw the mimic beacon, I think. I'm trying to figure out a way of doing this without it. So he can kill... We can shut down this guy instead and kill you. I don't know if that's actually any easier. Well, why don't we start hacking through these enemies? %61% rapid fire on this guy. We're pretty likely to get at least one hit, and if we do get at least one hit, he loses all of his armor. It's not crazy unlikely for us to get both hits. Yeah, go for it. Take his armor. We just need one hit. 60% chances is like very, very likely to yield a hit. What is happening? Okay. The attack is happening, just very slowly. Okay, so we killed this guy.
Should I double check that for
Let's run on up there and get it nice and close. Because, frankly, the robot does not have great accuracy in general. Hollow targeting helps.
you, Zephyr?
Okay.
Guns fired bullets, or live, and sometimes plasma. Did I mention I need ammo?
Alright. We hear you. She's close enough to this Archon to be able to shoot it and then strike it. Let's go for the shot. If she hits this, I think she can kill him with her melee attack, so of course she doesn't hit it.
Improve at any cost.
So she's going to get him down to 3. Who do we have left? Just her. And none of her other attacks do anywhere near as much damage, right? This is 11 to 12. Huh. Volt is doing considerably more damage to this guy. We don't get a damage readout on it for some reason. I wonder if it has to do with him being psionic himself. Well, I guess let's go ahead and take the punch. There is a 10% chance of her getting a crit and just killing it, probably.
Suffer my rage.
So we don't have to combat protocol? Probably. Right, if we throw out the mimic beacon... But also, we don't have to throw out the mimic beacon if we just kill the Archon. Because then combat protocol and this guy will be sufficient to make us pretty safe. It'll just be the priest up. Yeah, okay.
Orders confirmed. On the move.
Let's just run down here and take a pot shot at this Archon. Actually, you know what? I'm going to run out into the open for the guaranteed sword kill, because I don't think the priest will shoot us. I don't think he has it in him. Man, we need to get implacable on him.
Nailed him.
I guess kills is how you do that.
Going haywire.
Alright, so we'll haywire this guy, and provided this works, which I think it probably will, all we have to do is... Yeah, okay, 97's not 100. That does make me a little nervous. And that's why. Okay, well. That feels pretty bad. Should have done that before choosing whether or not to throw the Mimic Beacon. I kind of thought we were going to have a 100% chance on this, because we have in the past. But what I was neglecting to think about there was that we have had a 100% chance to land a hack on with people who are higher level, probably. Specifically with Elise. That's fine. We don't need to play the game well. Oof. You okay? He's fine. He's fine looking. It only took him to like half health. He's good. He's golden. Well, this guy's dead, right? Like, I don't think we're in any danger on that one. That is a really long reload animation. Alright, so we'll blue screen him. Actually, I should probably have given her the kill. Right, I very easily could have. Oh. Well, he can't see the priest from where he is, so I guess let's take this.
Do I get a badge or something?
Locked and loaded.
Alright, I'll do a run and gun onto the priest from here.
Got it.
What's he got left? It's, is that how you usually hold that? Yeah, sure. Finish him off. You earned it. Sorry, not finish him off. Put him in stasis. You earned it. Who do we have left? Just you two. Okay, well...
Moving on target location.
He can see the guy, but I have to imagine his odds of making the shot from here are pretty bad. I don't think I'm going to waste a running gun on the Overwatch, though.
On Overwatch.
Let's see what this guy does. Then we got to probably touch people up a little bit. We have that medical protocol for a reason, you know? Come on. Yeah, I didn't think so. I was kind of hoping he might run toward us to try to do psychic stuff. Unfortunately, the Boltcaster Overwatch is not going to be meaningful from here. Really?
Multiple hostiles advancing on our position.
Well, that's crummy. I want to deal with that. You know what? I'm just gonna pistol Overwatch. The robot can run forward to a position where you can see the guy.
It feels good to move around.
And just take the stock shot. Okay. Of course, there's something else. I don't understand how Asha is able to see him, but none of the spaces around her were able to see him. Well, man, this being the case, do I just want to shoot this super heavy turret? Maybe. Hold on. Let's get some other people over here and see what's what. Alright, so you can't see anybody from anywhere. That's fine. You're gonna heal people anyway. Probably this goes to Mad Dog. So the bad news is, some people are going to be pretty wounded. The good news is, it almost doesn't matter at all. She can... Okay, she can see him from here. We can take this running gun and try to shut him down. I see no reason not to go for it. She can't contribute anything else this turn. I guess that's not true. She might be able to kill that turret. Because if you blow up the space the turret is attached to... Nope. I'll just take the 56, and if this doesn't hit, he's holo-targeted. Okay, works for me.
Hostile neutralized. On reserves.
So your Pitbull could run forward. I mean, he's probably got an okay shot on the thing. Let's have the robot take the shot. It would be cool if he could shred the armor on this thing.
Their inferior designs won't hold. Almost time
Okay.
for a reload.
Second, I thought we had lost vision of it.
Whatever you say.
Oh, it looks like it may have survived. No, okay, it's down. I suppose we'll just move to here and Overwatch.
On Overwatch.
Okay, heavy mech and a purifier. Lots of stuff that's going to burn a lot of our time, basically. Apparently we did need to get closer before starting things up. Must you? Him, of all the targets?
The armor held for now.
I got nothing.
Okay, well, the good news is the purifier moved. The other good news is
Ready to rock.
we're going to have the best chain shot we can possibly get right here. $28-32. She might be able to handle this. We're starting to really run low on time on the objective, though. Oh, what is happening? Okay. Weird stuff is what's happening. I mean, let's just run right up in this guy's face and let him know that we are not okay with his shenanigans. I am 100% sure he just yelled, "That's a robot!" I'm not the only one who heard that, right? Hey, that's a robot! You know they had robots? Well, we have an easy kill with McGowan.
Reloaded.
Boy, if this was anybody else, I would just run up and a sword assassinate them. I guess we can like run up to here. Or, actually, his explosion's what, 3 squares, I think? So 1, 2, 3. We're safe here. I'm just going to run and gun to here and we'll shotgun this dude in the face. Well, sort of in the back of the face. Okay, he didn't blow up anyway, so good luck for us. Our shotgunners have learned some kind of new trick shot that I really wish they would stop doing. Makes me very nervous.
Trusting you here.
Alright, even through heavy cover, Boltcaster has a pretty good shot. Does an awful lot of damage. And that's a kill, right? Yeah, 11-12. She's got him for sure. Definitely something to be said for 100% damage sources. Okay, now we gotta move pretty fast, but we also have to be a little bit cautious about pulling more packs, because we know that there's more. How many corpses are on the ground right now? Those guys aren't included in the mission count, I'm pretty sure. So we killed you and your priest. We killed 2 Archons. And what, 2 other guys? 6? There was an Andromedon. So yeah, there's actually still quite a lot of enemies. I think we're only about halfway through the enemies on this mission. So we had to move forward, we have to be ready, but we also have to be cautious. The specialist is going to do a lot of running these next 2 turns.
The forces of the occupation.
Oh, actually, you know what? I wasn't including the turret in the count. Including the turret, we're probably at like 1 enemy over half. Okay, we have a lot of grenades left. Does Existence have a shot from where she is? She does not, of course. Does anybody have... Yeah, we have somebody with lightning reflexes, don't we? It's you, I want to say? Is that you don't trigger Overwatch reaction fire, though, so that doesn't help. The equivalent of lightning reflexes in the first game just caused people to shoot at you and miss. That was the greatest thing. So we don't really have a way of taking this safely. And we don't have anybody who can get guaranteed damage over there. So somebody's just going to have to see if they can proc it. I mean, you don't have combat protocol from where you are? Alright, I'm just going to have Sean Johnson move up. Yeah, I didn't think he would get close enough, and I was hoping he would have combat protocol from here, but I guess that fence is in the way. He could pass an action point to Pitbull. Pitbull's not too far off. I could just yellow move, which as far as I'm aware, lowers the chance of Overwatch shots hitting you. Just have him run across, and then pass him an action point and use it to... oh, but I actually probably shouldn't do that because we need you as far forward as possible. I might do this the other way around, actually. Have him run forward again, and then pass a teamwork point to him. If he has... What does he have vision of? Just that guy. That's unfortunate. We have to take the wall off of this, which I guess is what Existence is doing with her turn. We could Volt. But Volt will only hit these 2. Stupid psionic attacks that don't work on robots unless it's the enemy doing them, in which case they totally do. Alright, I think we just have to have somebody tank it. McGowan?
I'm going.
You'll go down as a hero for this. Ow. That really hurt. Okay, now we can move Existence up. And running gun is not an option. She doesn't have to get too much closer. There you go, that's what I'm looking for.
Get ready for a surprise.
Alright, a lot more injuries this run than there have been in the past few, and also a lot more injuries maybe than I should be taking.
Give me a minute.
Alright. So we could use Overdrive to get a shot. And I think I will. So we'll gain 1 action. Reload, move, and shoot. It's not totally great.
Ah, the open spaces, the fresh air.
You know, I can't help but love his sardonic whining. I probably shouldn't, but I do. I'm more worried about the robot. Try to kill the robot. Oh! Additional robot in the distance. So we definitely can't run over and melee this guy. Who else still hasn't taken their action? Oh, you are 100 years away from battle. And honestly, aside from, like, there's very few people. Pistol does 4 to 7. It's pretty likely to kill. It's pretty likely to kill both of these guys. I'm going to run up to here and do face-off.
One for each of you.
Okay, starting with the unimportant target. Good way to build suspense. She did minimum damage, which is just barely not lethal. We have one actual shot left. Oh no, okay, we have what we need, I think.
I give you strength.
Pass the action point off and then just take a normal move forward. You know what? I think I'm just going to shoot the other plasma grenade. Let's not take chances.
Target's
Ooh.
neutralized.
Okay. I wasn't really thinking about that, but his explosion could have damaged the objective. I guess you can just... Overwatch? You definitely need to move forward. And I think we have created a situation where we're going to be able to hack the thing on our next turn. Now that we've peeled all the walls off of that. In fact, we can heal it, or we can get it right now.
Let's rock.
Hooray for grenades. Grenades are sort of like the one-size-fits-all solution. Every problem. There's no problem you can't grenade away. Neither one of these things is significant. I guess this. This is literally nothing. Also, we wouldn't have gotten that either. Because we already have a bunch of facility leads available. Or we already have a bunch of facilities available. Okay. So what do I have left? Like the sectopod and 1 or 2 more enemies? I think I have kind of lost count. Let's just take a moment, kind of let our group collapse up here.
Good to go.
And hopefully the sectopod will walk into us. That would be cool. I think I'd be way more annoyed about the robot if he was like... If he was whiny but also wrong about stuff. Like that you tell him to stand still in Overwatch. He's like, sounds like a job for a turret. Like, his criticisms are legitimate, and that makes me okay with him. Maybe that's a silly line to draw, but that's where it's drawn. That's where it's drawing? That's where it is had been drawing. So it looks like this thing is maybe not moving.
No one will slip past.
I suppose I ought to have you reload. Technically, it could matter. So we're going to have to engage on it on this coming turn here. Let's just get everybody in a position where they're pretty much ready to do that. I'm a little worried about moving forwards. Try not to move past the people who have already moved up.
Overwatch.
Shut up. Listen.
Come on, come on. Just step forward a little bit. We're going to throw you a surprise party. Nope, okay. I guess I didn't really think that was going to work. Yeah, we can't be too far off of him seeing us. Or rather, us seeing him.
The Elder's jailer.
There we go. Okay, we found all the remaining enemies. The sectopod was standing on top of the final other pack. Well, we still have a mimic beacon. And aren't we glad we do? Okay, I can volt that guy and he'll hit everybody back there. That's pretty cool. I really wish that things had unfolded a little bit differently, though. So I'd love to drop an acid grenade in here. Where's our mimic beacon? We know this is the last pack, so we may as well just toss it.
That's affirmative.
No sense holding on to it. Alright, now remember, the flamethrower guys don't seem to be fooled by those, but The Sectopod looks like he is. Obviously, I want to give her a position where she has some kind of cover. I really wish that we had her teamwork point left, though, because, right, dropping an acid bomb on these guys and then chain-shotting would be really cool. You don't have or what's it called? Overdrive available. He does have a repeater. I'm going to have him run up and shoot the Sectopod first. And there's a small chance he just outright kills it, right? There's also a 4% chance he misses. We've seen a number of 90% plus misses here. It was very frustrating. Alright, what does the haywire chance look like here? I guess I maybe should have brought a Skulljack, seeing as I knew I was going to be dealing with a Sectopod. Okay, very low chance of getting stuff done. It's a real problem. It's a little bit of a shame that from here he can't see the flamethrower guy anymore. And we can just put him in a not covered position, right? He doesn't have to be in cover because the Mimic Beacon will be for him, although only so many attacks. Yeah, this really sucks. Alright, she could run and gun to here and take the dual shot. We're just going to have to deal with those guys. And by we're going to have to deal with those guys, of course, I mean the Mimic Beacon is just going to have to absorb all the attacks from those guys. Alright, let's get right up on this thing. Rapid fire the hell out of it. Alright, give me another one. Okay, good stuff. Let's put 30 damage into him real quick and remove his armor. His hack defense is down significantly, but I don't think that's going to be relevant. And by the way, if you're wondering why I didn't move the robot any closer to him before shooting him, some of you might have been curious about that. It's because they explode when they die, and I wasn't 100% sure what the explosion range was. So who's left? Just us. And again, this guy's not going to be fooled. He's going to shoot fire in places where it's actually going to be meaningful, probably. But I don't know that I can afford to care about that right now. Let's move you to here. Flank ability is not really going to matter. The only enemy... the only enemy that's going to shoot at us this turn can't flank. And then you, I guess I'm just going to use the Volt. Let's go ahead and Volt these dudes. We can get some good damage on him next turn. So we may get a flamethrower shot here. Oh, that's embarrassing. Okay, she's burning, but it's not a big deal. We have a med kit. Okay, they couldn't even kill it. That actually is really sad. Okay, so you.
I'm trusting you here.
Get out here and give us some medicine. She needs to be healed because she's not going to be able to do most of her abilities while she's burning, and I really want her to shoot grenades, obviously. I'm playing so sloppily today. This has been like a really bad episode. I apologize. To you guys to some extent, but also mostly to myself.
Roger that.
Because I'm the one who's going to have to deal with the consequences of all this nonsense. How dare I? How dare I do this to me? Well, let's go ahead and drop the acid on these dudes, because screw them. Let's go ahead and be the good guys in this story by shooting giant acid grenades at our enemies. Yeah, just kill the purifier.
Doesn't seem all that difficult to me. I'll be down to just fists soon.
Alright, we have 2 chances to kill this guy if we go pistol and then face off. And that gives us a chance of also maybe getting to kill the other guy. Okay. So she can't hit him normally. She can jolt him. Or volt him, rather. Does 6... He has 6 health, and obviously this ignores armor. Let's see if she can just get there. Okay, good stuff.
Status confirmed.
Useful.
All hostiles are down and the area is secure.
I don't really build psionic units a lot. Like, I don't bother to build the psionic structure very early. So it's cool that this would potentially, if you didn't get these guys third, you know, potentially let you play with psionics without having to make that massive investment. Because a lot of the psionic powers are neat. Does it kind of look like they're pitching and catching? Right, like, expect the fastball to come in from off screen any moment now. As soon as I said that, yeah, I know there's another meaning to pitching and catching. Get your mind out of the gutter. You're allowed to go there, but only if I go there first.
I would like to assure the citizens of Advent that our peacekeepers will stop at nothing to prevent further attacks by criminal elements such as the one that occurred today. The Elders have total faith in our ability to overcome any and all threats to our peace.
I mean, I am a threat to peace. He's not wrong. Everywhere I go, it's just fires and huge clouds of acid. If this were a Twilight Zone episode, this would be where it is incontrovertibly presented to the viewers that, in fact, I'm the invaders. Alright, we got at least one promotion there. Who got levels? Actually, a couple. Cool. Existence levels up. Great. I think we gotta take Salvo. Salvo's just super good. Especially since she can Salvo and then Rapid Fire, or Salvo and then Chain Shot. Potentially multiple times per mission she can pull that off. Good strong soldier. You get Guardian versus Ever Vigilant. I like Ever Vigilant a little bit more than I like Guardian. I don't think either of them are great, but... Okay, you... You know, honestly, I feel like I almost never need Implacable. Let's just take Bladestorm on everybody else. Implacable was a mistake.
Hello, Commander.
Okay, Fear of Archons for Existence. Yeah, that's fair. I earned that. So, wound times are, you know, they're not small. Existence is out for 14 because I'm a big idiot. Apparently it's much easier to repair a robot than it is to repair a human body. Assorted loot. I am curious about that, but seriously, could we finish getting these supplies? And then we'll go get the assorted loot. I think that's probably, it's potentially more interesting than any of the other things we might find. Okay, spaceships can teleport. Good to know. I'll be honest with you, I don't consider the alien pilots to be a tremendous threat.
Commander, if we want to set back the aliens' work on the Avatar project, we should hit one of their facilities as soon as possible.
Nah, that's okay. Let's go get assorted loot. Doesn't that sound interesting? Yeah, at the moment, all we're doing is waiting for shadow chamber projects to complete. Not a lot of other stuff we can be doing.
That worked. We might as well keep it up, Commander.
Okay, 15 ability points and a level up. Was there a level up on that one? Hold on.
Commander, the factions have
No, we were just getting ability points. Fair enough.
Missions. We should head to the ring to plan our next stop.
I really, really don't like the fact that he gives you crap about not assigning an op before any time has passed. I think that's a bad way to have programmed that. We can increase our region income. Like, honestly, I kind of don't even care about any of these. Increasing somebody's combat intelligence, I guess it could matter. And we'll fabricate a PCS. You know, we have a lot of empty PCS slots. So let's throw a sergeant in there. It turns out sergeant means everybody. Sagan and Alarath. And sure, I'll go ahead and allocate intel. We certainly have enough of it. Yeah, PCSs would actually be pretty welcome. We have a lot of empty slots on that one. Okay, 2 days until our next research.
Alien facility coordinates locked in, Commander.
South Africa, okay. Again, we can at any time undertake a mission to not just wheel back Avatar progress, but also stop it completely for like a couple of weeks. Okay, we put together a flamethrower, that's cool. Oh, I just realized we haven't been using the Berserker suit. I'm a little... I don't know. Do we need it, though? Let's get some experimental armor. I think I've decided against building heavy suits because... two things. One, I forgot about the Berserker armor, which functions as a heavy suit. So we'll be able to mount a heavy weapon on it. And two, I wasn't even really thinking about the robot. We have 2 suits of heavy armor already, effectively, so I don't know that we need another one. But sure, let's see about building some experimental armor. Okay, soldiers gain health boost and are completely resistant to environmental hazards like fire, ice, or poison. I don't really mind throwing a couple cores on this stuff, even if we never use any of it, because we don't have anything to use cores on anymore, basically. I suppose we should preserve a couple because they're used for revitalization. Nanoscale vest grants 2 additional health and automatically heals when you take a wound. That's cool. Experimental powered weapon. Oh, even more powerful weaponry for our heavy suits. Oh yeah, actually do this. For sure. For sure do that.
I'll send word when the project is complete.
Powered weapon. I didn't even realize that was going to be an option. Okay, can we get... We're so close. Overwatch shots will always miss troopers. Yeah, I'm not too worried about that one. Here we go.
Commander, we're making progress piecing this thing back together, but it hasn't been pretty.
Our soldiers completely disabled this unit in the field. What we're hearing is merely a byproduct of electrical impulses. I assure you, it is well past the point of feeling pain.
I'll take your word for it, Doctor.
Also, isn't it a robot? I'm not saying that it couldn't feel pain. I'm just saying, why would you design a robot to be able to feel pain?
Return coordinates. Think we've got a point of origin. Well, part of one.
Something else. Something underneath. One more. The unit is attempting to block further access.
That's not all it's doing. I'm losing the data we've already decrypted.
Almost there. Just one more adjustment.
Forget the data. It's accessing the power core. Overriding my safety. Increasing power levels to Titan. Sever the connection.
There. Some sort of fail-safe protocol, I imagine. The Codex must have intentionally overloaded the interface to prevent any further theft of information. Still, I believe I was one step ahead of it.
That's an enormous amount of data.
Yes, and I expect it may take some time to decipher.
Better get started. I don't think we're going to be able to do that again.
I'll proceed with the necessary research and preparation. With your approval, of course, Commander. I'd also suggest we look into those coordinates.
That's if I can reconstruct the data we lost in the transfer. I just hope it was worth it.
New objective added.
Okay, complete another shadow project.
Making progress, Commander. I've updated our objectives based on the latest findings.
In the field, The Codex appears as an anomalous form in an almost constant state of flux, seemingly only present in our world for milliseconds at a time. However, it was apparently not immune to the effects of conventional weaponry, having dissipated before leaving behind this object.
Yes, thank you. Tygan explaining to us how a Codex spine works, despite the fact that we have now brought him literally dozens of them. Actually, how many? Where's the Codex on here? Yeah, 38. 38 of them we brought. Alright, well, that's going to be it for us for today. I just wanted to get one Shadow Project finished. It is easy to sometimes feel like you're just spinning your wheels here in the endgame. But we're making forward progress. Come back next time. I bet we're going to have to deal with that UFO at some point. And then it looks like it's going to be another couple of weeks of in-game time before we're ready to embark on any meaningful missions again. And we'll see you then.